Formats running through my head. Beats collide with inside dread. Moving in a glitching flow. Breakpoint signal starts to glow. Phonalic echo slice the night. Rhythm snapping, strobing light. Bass breaks open every wall, making every moment fall. Phrases cut with heavy grain, looping through my wired brain. Every pulse is sharp and thin, calling me to dive within. Lights flip hard when tension grows. Everything around me slows. Then the drop destroys the frame, resetting every part of me. Tight the tempo climbs, pulling through the broken lines. I keep moving, unstoppable. Breakpoint signal audible. Air is cold and neon blue. Rhythms keep me pushing through. Every layer cracks the floor, opening a hidden door. Tone breaks free. All the noise aligns with me. Signal rising clean and bright, breaking through the endless night. Neon breaks across the street, falling down in flashes sweet. Every shape begins to bend, color crashing without end. Kick drum slams like metal doors, shaking through the glowing floors. Bassline swells in harsh attack, pulling every heartbeat back. Snippets glitch and fade, filtered through a minor shade. Distant whispers, cold and thin, echo through the roaring din. Tension builds in glowing strands, shifting like collapsing lands. Drop explodes in bright collapse, snapping through the final gap. Motion rises fast and tight, running through the broken light. Every fragment hits the ground, melting into shape and sound. Eyes are wide, the night is loud, wrapped inside a neon cloud. Every hit electrifies, breathing sparks behind my eyes. When the final color falls, silence fills the empty halls. Neon collapse slowly fades.
begins to grow. Tempo climbs like climbing fire, racing through electric wire.
Racing in my mind, lights are bleeding into lines. Shadow pulses through my chest, driving me with no rest. Format 2, neon shapes begin to break. Steps I take make circuits shake. Baseline hits in tight design, pulling me across the line. Format 3, air is thick with static sparks, moving fast through glowing darks. Every rhythm makes me climb, running on the shadow line. Format 4, and bursting waves, bringing back the sound it saves. Energy erupts inside, no more place for fear to hide. Format 5, lights distort in rapid streams, shifting like unfinished dreams. Every echo sharp and fine, keeps me on the shadow line. Format 6, Format 6, Format 6. Pressurizing in the air, every second stripped and bare. Voices whisper, go, go, go. Process raw on stereo. Endless night becomes my track, never slowing, never back. Shadow line forever mine, racing past the finish line.
Static fills the moving ground, every step a bursting sound. never slowing, never rest. Format 6, format 6, format 6. Format. Circles spin beneath my eyes. Nothing here is a surprise. Every rhythm keeps me clear. Static runner with no fear. Format 7 when the final wave decays. Static slowly fades away, but the beat remains inside, running with me through the ride. Format 1, waves of sound cut through the air, pulling me from everywhere. Night frequency begins to rise, shining under distant skies. Rhythms pounding tight routine, flashing harsh and cold and clean. Bass repeats like coded light, leading me across the night. Format 3. Short delays drift through my ear, distant voices disappear. Melody loops sharp and fine, locked inside the minor light. Tension builds and rising threads, rushing through the paths it spreads. Then the drop removes the weight, crashing through the open gate. Format 5. Motion twists within my breath, chasing sound like chasing death. But the pulse keeps guiding me through the night's frequency. Format 6. Every fragment, every tone hits me deep in skin and bone. Every echo pulls me right into waves of glowing night. When the final beat is done, I'm still chasing where it runs. Night frequency is all I feel, burning fast and cutting real. Format 6. Format 6. Format 6. Beats collide in silver light, pushing hard through pulsing night. Every echo hits the core, pulling me to run once more. Based on pressure shake my spine. Everything in perfect time. Rhythms rising bold and fierce, breaking through the inner fears. Sweat and sound collide as one, racing fast and never done. Every second raw and true pulls me to the shining blue. When the final hit runs dry, still I feel the pulses fly. Zero fault within my chest, guiding me to endless rest. Hollow tones invade my chest, pull me where the beats compress. Bassline drives in ruthless pace, filling up the empty space. Sinks emerging, piercing light, blowing through the endless night. Rhythm stacking, rising layers, pushing hard like quiet prayers. Vocal chops distort and bend, looping with no start or end. Echo chopping minor cries, drifting soft but hypnotized. Breakdown strips the world to none, silence heavy, nearly gone. Then the drop arrives alive, feeling hollow bass drive. Feeling hollow bass drive, 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 drive. Feeling hollow bass drive. Heat erupts inside my blood, tension rising like a flood. Every beat is sharp and bright, spreading sparks through fading night. Lines are moving left and right, forming trails of shifting light. Nothing here can slow or hide, moving in the baseline tide. When the final wave is through, still the rhythm pulses true. Hollow bass remains inside, guiding me through every stride. Guiding me through every stride, 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 stride.